What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. So I had to make a video about this. I just had to. Oh man, so GTA 6, the trailer is out. The trailer, it has been put out there in in the in social media, on the internet, and conservatives are going crazy. They are going absolutely crazy. I mean, honestly, it's not just conservatives. Conservatives are saying, "Oh, this is like, why are they sexualizing video games for children?" And then people on the right, and then some people are saying, "Oh, well, this game is too politically correct." And I think on the left, I don't know what they're saying on the left, but on the left is also like controversial or whatever. I don't know. It's just all over. All over. This game is just, I don't know. I mean, I imagine people on the left are saying, "Oh, gun violence" or something like that, right? Excuse me. Oh, gun violence or something like that, right? So on either side, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So, I mean, actually, you know what? Let me play a clip as to what the conservatives are actually saying. Here's a clip.
Far and away the hottest selling video game in history of, I don't know, ever. Grand Theft Auto 5, now 10 years later, has over 185 million games in circulation with more than $8 billion in revenue since it came out. Well, Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to debut a little over a year out, and they're already anticipating a $3.5 billion opening sale. Now, aside from the fact that I think video games melt your brain and they're stupid, what does this say about us as a society? That the #1 selling video game is titled after a felony, Grand Theft Auto, centers around violence against women, picking up hookers, beating up random bystanders, and shooting at cops. The irony is that as a society, we're being neutered already and taught that words are violence, and if you call somebody the wrong pronoun, you can cause PTSD. There is an entire political party that wants to criminalize hate speech, yet not a word about our kids learning to be violent felons on a video game.
Now, the way that I see this, this is an easy way. This is an easy way on losing the culture war, right? Because that's what this is. This is a war. It's a culture war that we're having, right? And whenever conservatives start attacking video games, which is a billion-dollar industry, right? It makes them look stupid. Because I actually consider myself a conservative, but conservatives, they don't understand like pop culture. They really, really, really don't understand pop culture. That's the problem with conservatives, right? And I was actually interested to see that even the Tate brothers, yes, the Tate brothers were also talking about this game. Check it out.
New GTA 6 is out. Have you ever played any GTA? This is a genuine question. I've never played any of them.
I believe that I played the first one. That's like a top-down, bird's-eye view kind of 2D game without any real graphic violence back when I was maybe 10 or 11 or 12, whenever it came out. I do recall that. But you know what? I want to speak about GTA 6 while you're on the topic, because now we're actually talking about something that's relatively important. Video games aren't necessarily evil. But, I remember when video games, because I'm very old, I'm an old man. I remember you used to play a little man in a red hat trying to rescue a princess and teaming up with your brother. Now, if rescuing purity from evil while teaming up for your brother isn't a good theme of a video game, then I don't really know what is. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18, 21 maybe, playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. I just don't think that's good for society. With all the amazing graphics and engines and whatever people put into these video games, I feel like you could create a better objective with the game, Maybe you are the police officer. Maybe you are trying to stop
Sorry, carry on.
criminals.
Sorry?
So it just seems that whenever Grand Theft Auto comes out, somebody always has something to say. The news, like the media always has something to say. It's always this game. And I've been playing video games for a long time. And growing up, I will see my cousins play the game. I will see my friends play Grand Theft Auto. And in the news, there was always this controversy, right? It was always this controversy. And I actually found an interesting article from Screen Rant. They actually did an article on the Grand Theft Auto controversy timeline, a history of serious outrages. So this goes all the way back to freaking the very first game, Grand Theft Auto, right? It came out in 1997. 1997, the first game came out, dudes. Right? First game came out. It says GTA media push to gain notoriety was the handiwork and English publicist Maxwell Clifford, who spoon-fed the tabloids facts about violence found in DMA design titles. This fed into the emerging argument that video games were murder simulators that encourage acts of violence, which was primarily advanced by now this Burr attorney and anti-video game activist Jack Thompson. I don't know who that is. That was like back in the day, right? But that's when it started. It started with Grand Theft Auto saying that, oh, it's a murder simulator. But it has been proven time and time and time again. It has been proven that video games are not the cause of like gun violence. Video games are not the cause of crime. Right? You know, I play tons of Final Fantasy and you don't see me picking up a sword and trying to cut people up, you know? And then we go to GTA controversy timeline. Grand Theft Auto 3 came out in 1999, 2 years later after the first one. GTA Vice City, this was very popular, came out in 2004. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, another hit, came out in 2004. The other one came out in 2002. GTA Grand Theft Auto 4, was this for the PS3? I think it was for the PS3. I don't remember, but Grand Theft Auto 4, Liberty City, Grand Theft Auto 5, and now we are number 6. It's been a controversy after controversy. Every time the game comes out, the media, the conservatives, they always got something to say. And also, even the people, dare I say, the people that are always about, oh, gun violence, blah, 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 right? It's funny because the conservatives claim to be about guns, right? You know, having the rights, you know, the rights to bear arm or whatever. But then they see a game, but then they blame video games for gun violence and violence in general. Right? It's absolutely moronic. Right? Absolutely moronic. And then people on the left will say, oh, well, you can't. Oh, well, guns are bad. We got to take guns away from people. You know, it's like, it's the same story on each side. It's almost as if, you know, they're kind of, you know, they don't like each other, but they kind of agree on the same thing at times, especially when it comes to like certain things in pop culture, like GTA. So yeah, man, this is not the first time it's happened. You know, there's always controversy, and GTA 6, it already has, I think, like 70 million views within like the first 3 days that it came out, that the trailer came out, and it's gonna make billions. It's gonna make billions of dollars. Same thing with Red Dead Redemption. Same thing with like a lot of Rockstar games. They're really, really good at making games that people actually want to play. So, yeah. GTA, and granted, and keep in mind, I am not a fan of GTA. I should have said this in the beginning. I am not a fan of GTA. I'm not a fan of Grand Theft Auto. I am a Final Fantasy fan. I like RPGs, but the reason why I bring this up is because I grew up with this game. My friends used to play this game. I had, you know, cousins that play this game. Right? Grand Theft Auto has always been controversy, and it's almost as if, right? It's almost as if they kind of just use it just like for media outbursts so that they can have something to talk about. I don't know. But, and it's been proven video games do not cause violence. I actually made videos on this. You guys can go and look it up. But it's absolutely freaking ridiculous. Anyways, whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, it's your boy Matrix. Godspeed, baby.